Pay your workers for their time.
The migrant workers are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Exploitation!
Exploitation.
Unpaid wages!
Unpaid wages.
No slave labour! Who hasn't paid one of their employees over $4,000 in wages? Shame!
Shame.
We're from the Unite Union, we're not going to put up with slavery in our community. So we're asking people not to go to the video store, not to go to any of the restaurants that are owned by this guy, Kamlesh, until the wages are paid in full. It's absolutely disgusting in New Zealand that migrant workers are being treated like slaves, and the promises of these bosses to pay these wages go unfulfilled. So we're here today, and we'll be back here next week to say shame on employers who do not pay their workers, shame on businessmen who think they can bring back slavery, and good on workers who are willing to stand up for their work rights and say no to exploitation. When workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
unpaid wages,
Unpaid wages.
no slave labour.
No slave labour.
Alright. Oh, hi Kamlesh, it's Omer here from the Unite Union. Are you going to come in and pay these wages today? We're here from the union and we're wondering if you're going to come in and pay these wages today. What was that? No, you dishonoured that cheque. We've got a copy of the record from the bank that was a dishonoured cheque.
Shame. Shame.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame. 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 Pay the wages. Shame.
So you're going to come in and pay these
Shame.
wages? Are you going to come in and pay the wages? What's that? I mean, are you going to come in here today and pay these wages? Who? Who? Morris? Are you going to come in, Kamlesh? Yes or no? You're in Hamilton. So when are you going to pay these wages? You haven't paid the wages. You owe her $4,000. When are you going to pay these wages? When? What day? What day next week? You'll pay on Friday? And so we'll come in 6 o'clock, same time, and we'll collect these wages. $4,000. $4,050.
We're staying at the store today.
Alright, and so we're going to continue to pick at the store. We're going to protest outside your video store.
Well, they have now, tell me.
And we're here now, and we'll come back next week, unless at the same time we'll come here at 6 o'clock, and if you don't pay the wages, there'll be trouble.
And if we go to these other places.
And we'll go to your restaurants as well. Do you understand? And you're saying that you will pay these wages? We're recording this, by the way. So this is your Kamlesh. You're saying you will pay these wages. You haven't paid these wages, and you will pay them next Friday. Is that right?
Tell him no one's
What's
coming
that?
in and out of the store. Tell him no one is going in and no
What?
one's coming out of the store.
What is your name?
Omar.
Omar.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll pay these wages next Friday?
Tell him nobody's
He
going
hung
in.
up.
Put them back.
Okay. Thank you. Alright, well I think all we can do is, we can come in next Friday and hopefully pick up these wages. And
When did you start work?
Before 1 week.
1 week ago. Okay.
You been paid?
No, not,
You
not
haven't.
now.
Now you see what happens to bosses that don't pay the workers. You see what happens?
Yeah.
All right. That's what happens. Okay.
To
Thank
make
you.
sure they
He
get
might not
paid.
pay you,
Get
mate.
paid,
He
yeah.
doesn't pay. This guy doesn't pay his workers.
Oh, I don't know about that.
This young lady worked here for how long?
5 weeks.
Where are you working?
And they can get
In the
paid.
restaurant, I worked 5 weeks for him, and he didn't pay anything. And after that, after 1 month, he gave me one check that was bounced.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not good.
Okay. Not good. Okay. So you see what
Very
happens.
careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, no, it's
Okay, good luck.
When workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
no slave labour,
No slave labor.
unpaid wages,
Unpaid wages.
exploitation,
Exploitation.
no slave labour,
No slave labor.
unpaid wages,
Unpaid wages.
exploitation.
Exploitation.
One of the employers of Balmoral has been forced to close his doors early today, right? Because of a union picket and because the union has decided that we won't tolerate slavery, we won't tolerate exploitation of migrant workers in this country. And when a worker is owed thousands of dollars, you know that is a crime. It's theft, and we're not going to put up with it. And we're going to come to these employers one by one, and we're going to make sure that that workers are paid their wages and that they can feed themselves and their families and put a roof over their head. We're not going to tolerate slavery, and we're not going to tolerate the exploitation of migrant workers. And we hope that Shahida will get the monies owed to her next week, and if not, we'll be back. But we know there are dozens, if not hundreds, of other employers around the city, and we're going to build a movement of migrant workers and the community to stand up to these abuses of workers' rights, and to say that in this city, in this country, in this world, workers' rights must be respected and workers must be paid for every hour, every minute and every second that they work. And workers will have to unite and stand together on picket lines and stand together against these bullying, exploiting bosses. Because when workers' rights are under attack, it's always time to stand up and fight back. There you go, how's that? When workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
wage theft, it's a crime.
Pay your workers for their time.
Wage theft,
It's a crime. Pay your workers for their time. Wage theft. It's a crime. Pay your workers for their time. Wage theft. It's a crime. Pay your workers for their time. Bad boss, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we coming for you? Bad boss, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we coming for you? Bad boss, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we coming for you?